You've heard of generals, of battles, of midnight rides, but some victories are not won with cannon or gunpowder. They are stolen in whispers, words carried in secret, hidden behind a servant's bow or a quiet smile. This is the story of a man who wore no uniform, held no rank, and carried no musket, yet whose courage may have tipped the war's final scale. His name was James Armistead, and he was a spy. James was born enslaved in Virginia around 1748. His enslaver was William Armistead, a man of some local standing. When the Revolution swept into Virginia's tidewater, James made an extraordinary request. He asked to serve the patriot cause, not as a soldier because the law at that time forbade that, but as a volunteer under the Marquis de Lafayette, the young French general commanding in Virginia. Now, Lafayette hesitated. Could an enslaved man posing as a runaway really trick Britain's finest? Could he slip into their camps, pass as a loyalist, and survive? Well, James could, and he did. With Lafayette's approval, James crossed into British lines. He posed as a runaway slave eager to serve King George's cause. First, he won the confidence of Benedict Arnold, the trader now leading British raids in Virginia. Later, he came under the trust of General Charles Cornwallis himself. The British believed him completely. James tended their horses, he cooked their meals, and he listened, always listening. He memorized every detail, troop counts, supply shortages, battle plans. And then he slipped those secrets back to Lafayette, sometimes through other enslaved messengers, always at the risk of discovery and death. James' reports reached Lafayette at a critical hour. They revealed when reinforcements would come and when they would not. They detailed Cornwallis's movements as he dug in at Yorktown. They even carried false intelligence back to the British, convincing Cornwallis that the Patriots were weaker than they really were. Lafayette himself later testified, "He has done essential service to me and perfectly acquitted himself with some important commissions." When the guns thundered at Yorktown in October 1781, James's intelligence had already shaped the battlefield. The siege ended in British surrender, the decisive blow of the war. And yet, victory did not bring James his liberty. The law still said he was enslaved because he had not been an official soldier. But to his credit, Lafayette did not forget him. The French general personally appealed to the Virginia Assembly, praising James's service and urging his freedom. And in 1787, they agreed. James was emancipated, and in gratitude, he took the name James Armistead Lafayette. As a free man, James bought land near New Kent, Virginia. He farmed, he married, he raised children, and over time, his story faded from public memory. But make no mistake, without James Armistead Lafayette, Yorktown may have played out very differently. Thank you for joining me today. I'll keep telling you these stories, but I need you to keep listening. So please subscribe now so you will get notified when the next episode of Black Revolutionaries is ready, because next time we're going to leave the battlefield and follow Cato Howe, a freed man and veteran who helped found one of New England's earliest free black communities, the town of New Guinea, Massachusetts.